Let's talk about something that really pisses me off. Misleading veterans. And yes, there's a lot out there, and there's a lot of groups doing this, and it really upsets me. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about these ads you might find on Facebook or Instagram. Relief for veterans, or vets really should have been told about this sooner. This allows veterans to get rid of $15,000 of debt. The problem with these bullshit programs are they don't exist. Now, the VA does have some programs to help veterans that are in massive debt. They might get free counseling on this. Or if you work in a field that's considered public and you have federal loans, they might help you out there too. There are no programs that are designed to give veterans the ability to wipe out their debt. What these ads are for is they're trying to get the GI Bill out of you. So what you do is you click on these things. They tell you things like, oh, make sure you fill this out and you can have this. And then someone's going to call you. That person's going to call you is literally someone who's a shark for loans. They're going to talk to you for a few minutes. They want your basic information. And then what they want to do is they want to set up a refinance for your debt. Or let's say a refinance for your house using the GI loan, which is guaranteed. Now, you might not believe me. That's fine. But keep in mind, the very bottom, you'll see this stupid little thing here that says they don't work for the government. Now, I know the GI loans don't operate from the government, but it's through banks. And again, what all these sharks are doing is they're just trying to get you to take out a loan. It's the same thing too when someone calls you talking about debt forgiveness on your phone for veterans. And usually it's some program like, oh, I'm with vetforgivenessdebt.org or some shit like that. Usually when they call me, I'll answer it and say, oh, are you with the VA? And they'll be like, no. They're like, well, just give me some information. We'll see what we can do for you. Yeah, of course. Because once this process starts, it's going to ding your credit score. And on top of it, you might hear them out and it might sound like a good deal. And then all of a sudden you get a refinance. Money you didn't have, but you just put yourself further in debt. Unless you really need the money, I'd recommend not refinancing right now. Interest rates are high. The national interest rate right now is 4.5%. You might think, hey, that's a good deal for a loan. That's not a loan interest rate. Federal Reserve rate would be over there at 4.5%. Banks are going to add 2%, and then the mortgage lender is going to add another 3%. So what I'm saying right now is if you're trying to get a loan, you're looking at easily 9 to 10%, depending on how good your credit score is, for a loan. In fact, with these tariffs that have been just put into place or put on hold, put into place, the Federal Reserve does not want to drop anything until we see what the economy does. And if these tariffs remain, obviously interest is going to increase and the Federal Reserve is going to want to fight inflation. So therefore, part of their policy is going to be to increase those interest rates. So when you see these BS programs, what I like to do is I put a comment there, this is bullshit. Don't look into it. Don't even call. Don't do any of this crap. It's bullshit. And when these individuals call you and say they're from some veteran debt relief program, bullshit. Call them out on it. Say which program. Ask them direct questions. One of my favorite things is tell me how this is not a refinance. Well, it's a program. We got to see what you got. I'm like, no. Before you see what we got, you tell me what exactly this is, because there is no debt relief program for veterans. When it comes to economics, some kind of deal, if it sounds too good to be true, it's not true. Now, if you're unaware, the GI Bill is a great program for those who have served and have an honorable discharge. You get lower interest rates than everyone else, or I shouldn't say lower, slightly lower. You don't have to buy insurance for your loan. You qualify for something called an IRL, which after a year you can lower your interest rate. And depending if you have a VA rating or not, you can qualify for a lot of forgiveness on your loan you take out. And all those hidden little costs they have. An average loan might cost you anywhere from $25,000 to $30,000 if you're buying a house. The VA loan, especially for those that have a disability rating, $6,000 to $7,000 on top of everything else. That's a deal that veterans deserve.